More than 24 hours after Election Day, we still have no clear winner in this presidential race, but Joe Biden is ahead in electoral votes, leading President Trump 253 to 213. We are paying special attention today to Nevada, Arizona, and Georgia. If he wins any two of those, he will get to 270. That's the numbers you know required for victory. Biden is also way ahead in the popular vote, with more than, listen to this number, 71 million people. That's the most of any presidential candidate in history.
We are also tracking different reactions from the candidates. President Trump is suggesting there has been fraud without any evidence, and he's also making legal challenges. By contrast, former Vice President Joe Biden is calling for patience. Our Ed O'Keefe is following all of this. Ed, good morning to you. What do the numbers tell you this morning?
Well, good morning, Tony. Right now, both Arizona and Nevada are leaning towards former Vice President Biden. And with those electoral votes, he would be right at the 270 needed to win. He wouldn't even need Pennsylvania. The Biden-Harris campaign is feeling so confident, it's already launched its presidential transition website.
I'm not here to declare that we've won, but I am here to report when the count is finished, we believe we will be the winners.
Speaking in Wilmington, Delaware, former Vice President Joe Biden said he believes he's on the verge of history.
I'm very proud of our campaign. Only 3 presidential campaigns in the past have defeated an incumbent president. When it's finished, God willing, we'll be the 4th.
Biden's chances of reaching 270 electoral votes dramatically improved with projected wins in Wisconsin and Michigan on Wednesday. And he delivered the same message he's been running on since he announced his candidacy.
So once this election is finalized and behind us, it'll be time for us to do what we've always done as Americans, to put the harsh rhetoric of the campaign behind us, to lower the temperature, to see each other again, to listen to one another.
But President Trump isn't backing down. While he had no public events on Wednesday, he took to Twitter to make multiple misleading and false statements. He claimed victories in Pennsylvania, Georgia, North Carolina, and Michigan. This, despite evidence to the contrary in Michigan and no official race calls yet in the other states. The president's campaign is also launching legal challenges in Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Michigan, and is demanding a recount in Wisconsin. The Trump campaign strategy has been contradictory. On the one hand, in states the president's trailing in, like Arizona, they say the number of votes yet to be counted will put the president ahead of Biden. But in states where the president is ahead, like Pennsylvania, the campaign wants the votes to stop being counted. Mr. Trump dispatched his son and members of his legal team to the Keystone State on Wednesday, where more than 760,000 cast ballots have not yet been counted.
It's not fair. This isn't democracy.
Ultimately, they want the U.S. Supreme Court to stop Pennsylvania from counting mail-in ballots received by Friday, even if they were postmarked on Election Day. The High Court previously refused to do so. The dueling strategy by the Trump campaign is trickling down to the president's supporters. In Detroit, protesters chanted outside a ballot processing center as the Trump campaign sued to stop the count of ballots in Michigan until they say election observers are given better access. But election officials say that challengers from both parties were already inside the room.
In Georgia, the Trump campaign is suing to ensure votes by mail received after 7 p.m. on Election Day are not counted. The lawsuit alleges a Republican poll watcher witnessed a poll worker bring a stack of ballots from a back room and mix them with ballots to be counted. As with the rest of the legal challenges, however, there's been no evidence provided by the Trump campaign.
So typically ballots are kept in other rooms before they are then processed, depending on state law. It's not unusual.
Yeah.
I mean, there's accusations here that sound like something that they are not.
Sounds like it's nefarious.
Yes,
It is not.
It's all going to be sorted out, and there are poll watchers from both parties observing. Most of these Secretary of State offices have bipartisanship built into them.
Yep, that's
People
right.
should know that.
And this is a process we don't typically see because races aren't typically this close.
Yeah.
But counting does go on after Election Day.
Yeah.
Quite normally.
That's
Ed,
right.
thank you.